You're listening to the Monday Night Community Show with Daniel on BRFM.
So we're now going to be talking to Barbara Roberts from AgeUK. She's going to be talking a little bit about pension credit and attendance allowance. Barbara, once again, it's great to see you here at BRFM.
Well, thank you very much for inviting me back. It's a pleasure.
So, Barbara, who is eligible for pension credit?
Right, well, obviously, older people. There's about 4 million older people who are entitled to pension credit, yet about a third of those eligible are still not claiming it. And the average payment is about £1,700 a year, so it could really boost their income. Now, there's two parts to pension credit, and someone may be eligible for one part or they may be eligible for both parts. The guaranteed part of pension credit tops up someone's weekly income to a guaranteed minimum level, and to qualify for that they have to be of pension age. Now, this is rising, as you know, from April 2012 it was 61. If you turn 60 after 2nd of April 2010, you can check when you qualify by calling myself at AgeUK Sittingbourne or calling AgeUK Sheppey, and I'll give out those numbers later.
So how do people find out if they are eligible?
Right, well, pension credit is actually a means tested benefit, so we would need to know a client's income and their savings level. Now, they can again call myself at AgeUK Sittingbourne or call AgeUK Sheppey, and we would do a free confidential benefit check for them, which would throw up any entitlement to any of these means tested benefits. So it would show up entitlement to pension credit and or possibly housing benefit if they pay rent, and council tax benefit. But it's very simple. We can do a check over the phone very quickly. As I said, they would just need to provide their financial information, but I would like to stress that that service is confidential, because some people are wary disclosing their financial information to a third party. But let me assure everybody that the service is confidential, and we don't pass their information on to any other third parties without their consent.
We are at the moment talking to Barbara Roberts. She's from AgeUK, and we're talking all about pension credit and attendance allowance. We are joined at the moment with Barbara Roberts from AgeUK, and we're talking a little bit about pension credit and attendance allowance. Barbara, how do they make a claim?
Right, well, they can make a claim directly with the DWP over the telephone with the pension service, and that's a free phone number. I'll give that out now. That's 0800 99 1234. Or if they wish to do so, we can issue a claim form and help them complete the claim form and go through the whole process with them and follow it through to its conclusion. So again, if we find entitlement, we can help with the claim, or a client can make a telephone direct claim with the pension service for themselves. And if they don't want to disclose their information to us, they can also call that free phone number 0800 99 1234, which, as I said, is the pension service, and they will do a benefit check for them over the phone as well, just to make sure they've got entitlement, and if they have, they will do the claim for them as well over the phone. But having said that, if they do the claim directly with the pension service and there's financial information that needs to be verified, i.e. savings income or money in a bank account, then they would have to send that information directly through the post to the pension service, whereas at AgeUK Sittingbourne we can verify those documents on behalf of the client.
So who would be eligible for attendance allowance?
Right, well, attendance allowance is a non-means tested benefit, so that doesn't involve knowing the amount of income that a client has. With regard to attendance allowance, it's a benefit for people who need help with their personal care, and they have to be aged over 65 when they make their first claim. So it's people aged over 65 who need help with their personal care, which involves bodily functions, which is things like if they need help to get washed or dressed, need help with their mobility, or they need help to eat, or need prompting with any of those things, or need help to supervise them during the day to avoid danger to themselves, or prompting with medication. So it's all things involved with their personal bodily functions.
We are at the moment joined with Barbara Roberts from AgeUK here at the Monday Night Community Show. We are joined with Barbara Roberts here at the Monday Night Community Show. She's from AgeUK and we're talking a little bit about pension credit and attendance allowance. How does someone go about making a claim, Barbara?
Right, again, they can contact myself. I'll give those numbers out now. My contact details are AgeUK Sittingbourne. I cover the Sittingbourne area and the surrounding villages as far out as Iwade, up to Upchurch, and also out as far as Bapchild, Hartlip, etc. And my contact details are 01795 471 600. If you live on Sheppey, then you can contact Sharon Noble on 01795 663919. If you give us a call and have a chat to us about the help that you're requiring, then we would have a discussion with you and we would be able to determine whether we feel that you meet the criteria to make a claim for attendance allowance. And then we can actually come out and bring the form with us and help a client to complete that claim form within their own home. So if I can stress that attendance allowance is non-means tested. So it doesn't matter how much money a client has coming in, it all depends on the help they need with their personal care. They don't have to be receiving the help to qualify, but would have to have a need for that help. So they can give us a call and we'll have a discussion with them. We could then go out to the home and help them to complete the claim form, because it's a lengthy, complicated form and sometimes clients complete them themselves and they get turned down and wonder why. So if they give us a call, we can go out and do a home visit and help with it.
So will it affect other benefits that they already receive?
It won't have an adverse effect on any other benefits. Attendance allowance doesn't count as income with regard to any other means tested benefits that a client is in receipt of. However, it could actually enhance their possibilities of increasing or becoming entitled to other benefits like pension credit and or council tax benefit, especially if someone lives on their own or if they have a relative or someone who's going in to help them. There may be carers allowance involved as well. So it's always best to give us a call and we can advise on what other benefits they might be entitled to once they're in receipt of attendance allowance. But it won't adversely affect any benefits that they're already in receipt of. As I said, it could actually enhance those.
Barbara, before you go, I was just wondering if you could refresh our listeners on all those useful contact details that you mentioned.
Yeah, so for both pension credit claims and for checking eligibility, you can call myself, Barbara Roberts, on 01795 471 600. For AgeUK Sheppey, it's Sharon Noble on 01795 663919. And I said we'll have a chat with clients, friends or relatives to determine any entitlement to either of those benefits. Obviously we would need to have the client's permission to talk to them if they're referred by a friend or relative in the first instance.
Barbara, as always, thank you very much for coming along and tell listeners about those two subjects.
Thank you very much, Daniel. Hope it's of help to some of your listeners out there.
So that's Barbara Roberts here at the Monday Night Community Show on BRFM, telling us a little bit about pension credit and attendance allowance. Of course, Barbara from AgeUK.